Hey, what's up guys? One Tech Traveler checking in here in Jordan, Hong Kong. This is AMA number 7. This week we're doing it a little bit different because I happen to have done the Spartan race event here in Hong Kong, and I wanted to share my experience since a lot of you have been asking about it.
Spartans, what is your profession?
Spartan race is held all around the world, and I've done it quite a few times in the UK, both Spartan Super and volunteering side of it. I checked across the 9-month journey across Hong Kong, South Korea and Japan, and fortunately there was one held here. So I volunteered for the day, and it's all the way out in Canton, Oon Long, New Territory side. I had to be in Mong Kok, where they will pick up all of the volunteers to Canton Country Park at 5 AM. My alarm went off at 5 AM, so I completely missed the shuttle bus, even though I had everything all packed. So I had to look at other ways I can get there, and it was getting the MTR. Now they open around 6 o'clock in the morning, and the first wave starts around 7ish. Took it all the way from Shim Sat Choi at the time, walked to East TST, and then catch it from there to Hung Hom, straight to Kam Shung Road. And there's actually a Spartan shuttle bus that picked all the participants that would have been joining throughout the day. So a minute later, we actually headed off, which was great and very lucky, and we made it to the car park. So volunteering was straightforward. You sign in, you get your red volunteering shirts. Met a lot of great people across all the different zones, and it's just such a blast. You know, it's a whole day thing. It is pretty tiring, especially when you do have to wake up really early, and you volunteer till about 3:15, and you have lunch provided. We had chicken feet and rice, which was very interesting, but you know, I've had chicken feet before. There are 2 race events that were held this year, the sprint and the super. So the sprint is about 6 kilometers with 20 plus obstacles. Super is around 15 kilometers with 25 obstacles. They have different routes, and I was actually stationed at an obstacle called Twister. It's kind of like your monkey bars, whether it's the actual bar or the rings, but a lot tougher because the rail itself actually twists, which is why it's called Twister, and the handles themselves are much more closer to the rails with less sort of leeway in between. There was a lot of people that had to do the penalty, which was 30 burpees, and I was able to get a glimpse of all of the people through the waves coming through, very busy and doing the burpees. There was probably at one time 25 to 30 people doing burpees. It was tough. I think that the elites glided through, a lot of them doing it backwards, so really leveraging their back muscles and having that strong core body balance. But for the rest of them, you're looking about 75% failure rates on that. So it was a lot of fun, very challenging. There was still a lot of great Spartans that were able to do it, so well done guys. Volunteering is a great way to do something different, something awesome, and have a lot of fun along the way. Once you get started and you've got the adrenaline and all the Spartans really pumped up for it, mud pool, and the dump pool in the sprint. It was really intense, just super muddy all the way through on your eyes. You know, you can't see, it's just windscreen that you're trying to wipe, and it's misty. You have to carry this big bucket full of stones across this route, a sandbag carry, rope climb, spear throw, monkey bars. I had the full works. I had to do 1 burpee event because get my grip going for the monkey bars, which I was a bit annoyed about because I was able to do it in Spartan Super in the UK. But you know, in the end, you just, as long as you give it a try, give it your best and keep being awesome, then that's all you can do. I forgot to bring my towel, which was completely my fault, and then actually a pair of slippers after, because my shoes got super muddy, especially if you're coming all the way from New Territory into, say, Kowloon. You don't want to be walking around with muddy shoes. So I washed it in the shower, but actually I was able to get through walking across the whole MTR just in my socks. But they blended in my joggers. If you got the confidence and you rock it, no one will notice. We finished for the race. We're actually the last one to leave the site beyond those that were cleaning up. So we left at 7:30, got the MTR back into Kowloon. I actually went back to where I was staying to get my shoes, and then head out to Sham Shui Po, where we had some hot pot to celebrate. So, you know, for me it was a very priceless experience. It's something that you carry with you and something memorable. When you think about travels, it's definitely out there and different. I was super excited and glad that I did my Spartan race. So thanks a lot for joining me in this different AMA number 7. Make sure to check out Spartan Race Hong Kong if you're interested in learning more about volunteering. The next event is in April, and how you can take part in either doing the sprint or the super to challenge yourself and do something awesome. I'm actually going to be dropping my full action cam first person view of the event this week, so make sure to go and check it out and give it a big thumbs up. Great questions coming in. Do make sure to get involved by sending them through my Facebook page, Instagram message, or by leaving a comment down below on this YouTube video here. If you haven't yet, do subscribe for more awesome videos like this one by hitting this, and of course check out my written experiences over at onetechtraveler.com. So thanks a lot guys, I'll see you in the next video, but until then, keep being awesome.